Hey everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I'm sharing with you a homeschool haul. I always love watching these types of videos at this time of the year, so I thought I'd share mine. They always make me smile, so hopefully it'll make you smile too. These are things that I'm purchasing for the 2020-2021 homeschool year. My daughter will be going into 3rd grade. I've still got quite a few more things to get, but I just thought I'd show you what I've got so far. And in the next few weeks I'll be sharing my curriculum haul for 3rd grade. So definitely subscribe if you like these types of videos, and let's get started. Oh, let's just forget this really creased sheet underneath here. I've just put it over my duvet cover while I put all these things on my bed. Okay, so the first thing is the Osborne Beginner's History box set. I was so excited when I saw that they brought this one out. So it's digging up the past, castles, Vikings, the Maya, Romans, the Celts, ancient Greeks, Egyptians, the Iron Age and the Stone Age, and we can just I'm actually going to put these for readers, but we can also do some studies on them, and there's so many different things that we can use these for. So I love the Osborne Beginner book series, and I was so excited when I saw they had the history one. These are two fun little workbooks that I picked up. So we've got Our Bodies and Animals and Plants, just for some little extra activities to do. That's the human body one, and these are the animals and plants. Moving along, we've got the Osborne Write Your Own Poems book. I absolutely love these little Osborne journal type activity books. They are amazing. And this one is one we didn't have, the poems. Next I picked up the Junior Illustrated Grammar and Punctuation from Osborne. I always love these little reference books. They're so amazing. I love how the illustrations are so inviting, and the information is just spot on. It's just great to dip into when you're needing a little bit more help on a concept or anything, and she can obviously read it as well. They're fun. So next, a couple of things for our science this year. So I got the What's Chemistry All About book. This again is another Osborne one. Oh, I should have said it's mostly Amazon, but there's also a selection from Osborne directly, and then a couple of things from a discount bookstore, but it's mostly Amazon because obviously we can't go out. So lots of ordering online. And then I got the Lift the Flap periodic table. These Lift the Flap books from Osborne are my favourite. They're my daughter's favourite, and this is just as good as all the other ones. Look how cute they are. I love it. The next pack is from a discount bookstore. It's the Osborne activity books. There are several in here. So we've got the times tables, the multiplying, dividing, the measuring things, and fractions and decimals. We already had the measuring things, but because the pack was so cheap in terms of buying it as a four, it made sense to just do it rather than buying them individually. But yeah, so I really love these Osborne activity books for some extra practice. Moving again into readers, I got the Hollyweb series. This is Maisie Hitchens, and I love it because she is in Victorian London and she's a little detective, and there's a lot of animals that appear in her story, so it's perfect for my daughter. She's going to love it. So we've got the Case of the Weeping Mermaid, the Case of the Blind Beetle, Case of the Spilled Ink, the Case of the Secret Tunnel, and then we have got the Case of the Stolen Sixpence, the Case of the Vanishing Emerald, the Case of the Phantom Cat, and the Case of the Feathered Mask. So fun. Then I also picked up this Secret Mermaid collection. Again, this is from Osborne. So there are several in here of this particular series. We haven't read any from this series before, but I think she'll really enjoy them. They had great reviews. So again, this is in her reader pile for her to choose from. Then another section for a selection readers for to go in her reader box. This is Holly Webb. I love her books. They are fantastic. So The Secret Puppy was one that was missing from the set, which I knew she would love. But they are illustrated as well. But lovely little stories. Definitely recommend Holly Webb. So we've got Lost in the Storm, Sam the Stolen Puppy, Max the Missing Puppy, Sky the Unwanted Kitten, Timmy in Trouble, Misty the Abandoned Kitten, Jess the Lonely Puppy, Buttons the Runaway Puppy, Harry the Homeless Puppy, and Ginger the Stray Kitten. So those are all going in her reader pile. I also picked up the nature selection because this was one we didn't have. So in this one you've got ants, bees and wasps, bugs, spiders, caterpillars and butterflies, how flowers grow, trees, rainforests, tadpoles and frogs, and reptiles. And we've got the History of the World, the Who Was book series. I love the Who Was book series, and when I saw that they had a history one, I knew I wanted to pick that one up to go along with our history this year. I love these scribble books. This is the technology one. These are just fantastic. And you can actually, if you see at the front, so if you don't want to write in it, or you want to reuse or do the experiments again, if you see here it says you can actually download copies of the templates from Usborne, the quick links. That's handy to know. Then for some, I always like to add a few fun things to go into her homeschool pile. So I got this Dress Up Your Own Paper Pups. This is a Klutz one. I know she's going to absolutely flip when she sees this, because she absolutely loves dogs. You get to dress them up with all these really cute little outfits and accessories. She's going to love that. I picked up the Usborne Nature Activity book to go along with our nature studies. It's fantastic. Again, this is going to be in her reader pile. This is Science Comics Dinosaurs. She absolutely loves the science comics. My daughter will turn 8 in the autumn, so I wanted to get her the My Awesome Year Being 8 journal. This is a new one that they've not long released, actually. It's from Collins, but it looks so fun. So here's your little contents. So just lots of different journal prompts and that they can fill out. It looks so fun. Lots of different topics, all kinds of things. It's such a variety. I really liked it. That's why I picked this one. So that's my awesome year being 8. This is one of the newer ones from Usborne. This is the biggest, tallest, fastest, record-breaking extremes. I thought this would be a really fun one. Another one of the Lift the Flap. Can't go wrong with those. I got the 100 Things to Know About History. We've got a couple of this series now. I definitely recommend them. They are fantastic. We've got the human body, science, history, and then there's another one coming up in the haul. You'll see, and I definitely recommend them. They are great. We just love them for bedtime reading, but you can do so much more with them too. Okay, this is going to be an elective this year for my daughter. For school, we're doing animation. So my daughter absolutely loves storytelling. It's one of her favourite things to do, and she also loves making videos. So I thought, okay, so how can I combine them? And I thought animation. So I found this great book, The Animation Lab for Kids. So fun projects for visual storytelling and making art move. So you do various different animation techniques, and it shows them step-by-step instructions of how to do them. We can also use it cross-curricular as well with art, because she can obviously do it with toys, but she can also make things, so she can use clay and other things, so get some art in there too. And I'm so excited to start this. Something I'm really looking forward to doing with her, because I think she's going to absolutely love it. And then just to get her started, I got this little animation studio. So it has all different fold-out stage sets, props, and a little handbook, but she can also make her own sets as well. But I thought just to get her started with, she can use some of these. The other 100 Things to Know About we got was food. This was actually from Book Depository. Again, these are just fantastic. I love these so much, and she really does too. I picked up 3 more of the Minor Lima books. I'm actually making some unit studies to go along with these. Some literature unit studies. So we have The Little Mermaid and Other Fairy Tales, The Secret Garden, and Beauty and the Beast. I've actually been collecting these for my daughter. We have Peter Pan and Alice already. They are just absolutely beautiful, and I got these on half price, so definitely check if you're interested in these. Add them to a list and watch them, because they often do go down in price if they're not still at the same price now as they were when I purchased them. But fantastic. They're just so beautifully illustrated. They're just, they're so pretty. I love them so much. Definitely recommend the Minor Lima books. To go along with IT for this year, I'm making my own IT units, but I also wanted to get a few things to go along, and I picked her up a Raspberry Pi. This is the starter kit. I'll show you in a second what's in there. I also got 2 books to go along with it. So we've got the 10 awesome projects for the Raspberry Pi. That's what it looks like inside, if you haven't seen one before. So to teach programming, you can do so many different things with them. You can make games, as the book says, build websites, make art, and you can use Scratch and Python with it. So many different things to do. And then I also got the Raspberry Pi Project Made Easy, just a little workbook to go along with it. So here's some of the projects in this one. So sound, symphony, so music one, a music project, crazy pattern, so an art one. What's that one? So another art project. And I'll show you the quick look inside here. So I got her the Raspberry Pi 4 model, the 4 gigabyte one. So there's the actual Raspberry Pi inside, and then underneath are your USB cable, SD card, all those kind of things. She says, there they are. So I got her the starter kit for Raspberry Pi 4. And then I also got Artie. He's been on my list for a while. So he is the coding robot that draws. So it's cross-curricular with art as well as IT. I've been wanting him for ages, and he finally went on sale at a price at the time I could get him. So I was super excited to get Artie. Another elective we are doing this year is sewing. And I picked up the Klutz Sew Mini Treats. Plushies. They look so fun. So you've got all your instructions here, and then all your felt and thread and everything else in there. And then another book reader set I got were the Daisy Dreamer set. So we've got books 5 through 8. And the next things I got directly from Usborne. So I got the Alice in Wonderland graphic novel. Again, this is to go in her reader pile. I love the illustrations in here. It looks an amazing read. I know she's going to love it. We also picked up the Usborne Animals at War book. I thought she'd really enjoy this. This again will go in her reader box, learning about all the different animals that helped during wartime. I picked up the Usborne Creative Writing book. Again, this is one we didn't have. So many different topics in here, so from screenplays to newspaper articles, campaign posters, poems, lots of fun in there. And then I also got her the Story Writer Idea Journal, so it's lots of space for your ideas. She's always telling me about different story ideas she has, and I thought she could utilise this and make some fun notes and draw pictures, and they have some prompts in there, so I think that would be really fun too. My daughter absolutely loves doing comics, and we've never had this one, the Write and Draw Your Own Comics, so I picked this one up for her. I got her a blank comic book last year for 2nd grade, and she has used it so much, she absolutely loves it. So I thought I have to get this one. And then I also got her the Make Your Own Comics pad. So there's lots of templates on here that you can use. I got the times table activity pad for some fun times table practice. And then last thing from Usborne, then we're back to Amazon, was the Tudor picture book. Got some fantastic pictures in here. It's just beautiful. I love it. So much great information for them. I mean, just look at that. It just looks so visually appealing. I just love this book. I love this series. There are other titles in the picture book series. Okay, so I got the Famous Artist sticker book. Again, this is another Usborne one. Looks so fun. There's all the masterpieces. This will be for a unit study, so I got the Little House cookbook. What I really liked about this one is it gives you the recipe, then it also gives you some history about it as well, which I think is really fun and then interesting as well. And then we've got the crafts book as well, some really fun little projects to go along with it. I got a couple more Usborne books to add to our collection. Who Was Beatrix Potter, which for some reason I've just misplaced, and then Who Was Sacagawea. I apologise if I pronounced that incorrectly. And then we've got the art gallery sticker book as well from Usborne. This looks really fun, so they get to decorate their own art gallery, picking what paintings they want to go on the wall, what sculptures. It just looks so fun, I love it. And also toys for the toy gift shop as well. And then the two final items from this haul, we got the Science Comics Brain. Again, we just really love the Science Comics. And then I also got her this little Usborne Minis hand lettering book, so she can learn to do different letter styles with her drawing. I thought that'd be really fun to do. So that's everything in this haul. As I said, I've got a few more things that are still to arrive, but I'll put some of those in my curriculum video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.